Hi, this is ESPN.com's Mark Schlabach with Notre Dame blogger Matt Fortuna from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 4 days from now, number 1 Notre Dame plays number 2 Alabama in the Discover BCS National Championship game. First chance to talk with the Fighting Irish today. How much are their hopes maybe buoyed by the fact that LSU falls to Clemson? Last night, Florida doesn't show up against Louisville, gets pounded in the Sugar Bowl. How much more does that help Notre Dame's chances, you think?
I think it does a little bit. Even before Notre Dame came in here, when Alabama was in here, Senator Barrett Jones had said, Florida really surprised me last night, and that just goes to show it doesn't really matter how good you are. If you don't show up on that day, you got to be the best team on that day. And that was a favorite saying of Lou Holtz during the 1988 famed championship run. It's one that's been repeated throughout this season. So I think Notre Dame's definitely aware that they have a good chance to win this game.
I think maybe the biggest news to come out of here today, if there was any news, was the fact that star linebacker Matt Te'o's teammates have said he's practiced really hard the last week coming off that awards circuit. How important is his play for Notre Dame's defense?
I mean, it's huge. He just sets the tone. I mean, it started with him passing up NFL millions last year to come back with his team, and just seeing the senior leadership. You have him, you have fifth-year defensive end Captain Lewis Moore, who overcame a season-ending injury and losing his job a year ago, and a safety in Zeke Mata, who has as much playing time as anyone on this team. They've really set the tone for this team, and I think seeing what Te'o went through off the field and then seeing him handle the award circuit the way he did is really lifted the spirits of this team.
Alabama's about a 9.5 point favorite according to the Las Vegas odds makers. How much has Notre Dame embraced that underdog role?
They say they're not. I'm not in the locker room. They might have it up there. They might not. It's kind of been the same story all year with the Irish. If you look at a team that gives up 10 points per game, it's tough to imagine them losing a game by 10 or more points. So they went to Oklahoma as double-digit underdogs. They were underdogs against Michigan State earlier this year. They've handled every challenge that came their way, and I think they're approaching it with the same mindset this time.
Well, the good news is we get 4 more days of build-up before they'll actually play Monday night at Sun Life Stadium. For ESPN.com, I'm Mark Schlabach. For Matt Fortuna, check back to ESPN.com for continuing coverage of the Discover BCS National Championship game.